Hi, beautiful friends and students. We are done with sign rules for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of integers. On this video, we are going to be starting with factors and multiples. I know some people will think, this topic is too simple. Why are you treating simple topics? I told you guys that we are going to be starting from the basics. So even if you have not reached your level, just relax and wait. We are going to get there. And be watching this video because there are things that you may not know, that you don't know about. It will pop up in this video and you will learn more. No knowledge is a waste, okay? So continue with us till we get to your level. If you are in this level, just continue and learn. There is no how you will learn this topic. Listen to what we are saying and you will not get better. You will surely get better. Thank you. So in this video, we are going to start with the topic factors and multiples. What are factors? The numbers you multiply together to get a certain number. The numbers you multiply together to get a certain number. Example, you have 15 as a number. What are the factors of 15? 5 times 3. When you multiply 5 to 3, what do you have? 15. So 5 and 3 is what? Factors of 15. These are what we call factors. Then for multiples are the answers you get when you multiply a number by another whole number. Example, let me bring it down. When you have 15, adding another 15 to it, what do you have? 30. Adding another 15 to it, what do you have? 45. Adding another 15 to it, what do you have? 60. So when you continue like that, all these numbers, that 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, all of them are what we call multiples. Multiples are infinite. It goes continuous. It doesn't stop. All factors are finite. So let's go into examples. Factors of 20. We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Now, to make it easier for you, assuming you are asked what factor, to list factors in your exam or whatever. So when you have 1, what will be multiplied to 1 to give you 20? Is 20, right? So rather than leave it and not write it down, write it at the side, at the end. You see how I did it? 1 to 20. 1 times 20 will give you 20. Now another factor of 20 is 2. 2 times 10 will give you 20. So as you're writing 2, also write down what? 10, to make it easier for you so that you won't skip any bigger number. 4 is a factor of 20 also. What will be multiplied to 4 to give you 20? It is 5. So you see how it's easy it is. You are able to get the whole numbers in an instant. Do you understand? So when we go to the multiples, what are the multiples of 20? Like I explained, adding 20 to each product. Adding 20 to each product. 20 times 20 plus 20 is gonna give you what? 40. 40 plus 20. 20 plus 20 is going to give you 40. 40 plus 20 is 60. 60 plus 20, 80. So these numbers that you are getting is what we call the multiples. Do you get? So for the second one, we have 32. What are the first factor? You should know that first factor of any number is what? 1. 1. Don't forget. So you are starting from 1. 1 times 32 will give you what? 32. You write the 32 down also because it's also a factor. Another factor is what? 2. 2 times 16 is going to give you 32. So as you are writing 2, you are writing 16 at once. So you won't skip the numbers later on. 4 times 8 is going to give you 32. So as you are writing 4 as a factor, also write down 8. You see that it's easier to get the factors when you use this method. So for the multiples, multiples are simply just to be adding those numbers. Adding it, and you are getting the the product. So 32, adding 32 is 64. Adding 32 again is what? 96. So what are the factors of 32? 32, 64, 96, 126, 160. When you continue, 192 and so on. So for the third one, we have 45. The first factor, like I said, is what? 1. After 1 times 45 will give you what? 45. The next factor is 3. 3 times 15 will give you 45. 5 times 9 will give you 45. So you'll be writing it together like that. Very simple. Multiples of 45, you have 45. Adding 45 again, 90. Adding 135, 180, 225. Then for 60, if you notice factor, there are some that have huge factors, like plenty, many. One factor of 60, the first one is 1, right? 1 times 60 is 60. 2 times 30 is also. As you are writing the smaller number, including the bigger number also. 3 times 20 is going to give you 60. 4 times 15 is going to give you 60. 5 times 12, 60. 5 times 10, 50. 60. 6 times 10. Sorry, 5 times 12, 60. 6 times 10, 60. So these are all the multiples of 60, factors of 60. When we come to the multiples, 60, 120, 180, 240, 300. So to make the video short, we have to, be fast. So factors of 100, we have 1, 2, 1 times 100, 2 times 50, 4 times 25, 5 times 20, 10 times what? 10 is also 10 times. That's why we didn't include the 10 again. It's also a factor of what? 100. So when we go to 255, factors of 255, we already know that 1 will be involved. 1, then we have 1 times 225 will give us 225. Another factor is 3. What will be multiplied to 3 to give you 225 is 85. So you write it down. As you are writing 3, you are writing down 85 also. 5 times 51 will give you 225. 15 times 17 will give you 225. These are all the factors of 225. Then for the multiple, just continue adding the 225 to the product, adding it, and you'll be getting the new number. 225, 510, 765, 1020, 1275, and so on. Now, you should know that factors are few. Factors they don't continue. They are few and they are finite. When we say finite, it has an ending. But when it comes to multiples doesn't have end. That's why in your exam you see they will tell you write the first 5 multiples of maybe 20. First 5 multiples. So what are the first 5 multiples of 20? We have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. If they ask you first 6 multiples of 32, we have 32, 64, 96, 128, 160, and the final one, 192. They said first 6, so they will specify. They can say first 10 because they know it's infinite. It doesn't end. So that's how you know your multiples. I hope this is very, very understandable. So see you in the next video. We are going to continue from LCM and HCF, the simplest way to solve it. Thank you. Bye-bye.